Superintendent of Police Leon Clunis has died. He died in the Kingston Public Hospital earlier this afternoon. Now, Superintendent Clunis is the third officer to have died following an operation in Horizon Park, St. Catherine recently. Our reporter Kirk Wright was at the hospital and now reports.
Superintendent Leon Clunis was cleared by doctors to go home at 11 this morning, and by then he began bidding hospital staff goodbye. Hospital sources say his wife was with him and that he was in good spirits. But things began to go downhill for him while hospital staff were in the process of moving him off the ward to his wife's vehicle. We learned that he began complaining of shortness of breath and that he was then placed back in his bed where hospital staff tried to revive him but failed.
He passed this afternoon, sometime after 3 o'clock when we get the call. I mean, we're all shocked.
His wife, who had come to collect him, was whisked away in a waiting vehicle from the eyes of the media, who by that time had converged at the Kingston Public Hospital. His colleagues came out in a show of support. Chairman of the Police Officers Association, Superintendent Wayne Cameron, says Clunis called him early today to remind him he was going home. He says that has made the news of Clunis' passing even more shocking. Superintendent Cameron says the number of police casualties from the Horizon Park shooting now stands at 3, and with that, he again raised the issue of police engagement.
This is something that we need to look back at as an organization, how we approach our operations. Of course, we again will have to now just put our mindset into that coping strategy, because we will have to encourage our officers, his friends and his colleagues in the JCF.
Chairman of the Police Federation, Sergeant Patria Rowe, says this again demonstrates the seriousness of the job carried out by the security forces.
What we want is for the government to recognize the tremendous sacrifice that our colleagues have made on this occasion. And we do not wish for the response to be lukewarm. We do not want for us to next week appear as if it's business as usual. Certainly we have received certain commitments from the Prime Minister. I know that Mr. Clunis' passing will provoke another round of tribute, and we hope that Parliament, the people of Jamaica, will coalesce around the police.
Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, both the Minister of National Security and the opposition spokesman say the deaths of 3 officers in the line of duty highlight the need for national support for the security forces. Giovanni Dennis has that angle.
So we're standing just outside Gordon House. We're gauging reaction to the passing of Superintendent Leon Clunis. We'll be getting reactions from the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, and the opposition spokesman on national security, Fitz Jackson.
Very sad event, and I want to convey my personal and deepest sympathy to the family of Superintendent Clunis. Our latest have a very tragic event where 3 officers have been killed. I think, as you said, it's the first time in the history of the police force 3 men were killed in one event. Event has demonstrated the character of these criminals. We'll get the country needs to give the support to the police to deal with these kind of people. They are not this is not an average criminal, and there are too many of them out there. We're doing what we can to give the police support, and we'll, of course, extend that, continue to work with the teams that have continued to deal with this kind of character, these kind of criminal characters.
When you say support from the country that they need to give to the police force, what exactly do you mean?
Well, there's still an unfortunate narrative out there. A lot of times you get, when police face criminals, criminal gangs, the first comment is not encourage the police in fighting these guys. They are always question about the character and the activity of the police. Oftentimes, if there's a shooting, it's first thing, police shoot somebody, right? It's not, the narrative tends to see the police almost as the perpetrator rather than criminal.
Most unwelcomed, most unfortunate. I want to use this opportunity to convey my sympathies and my condolences to his wife, his family, who I met on the occasion of his shooting. And I just want to ask that members of the security forces, particularly the JCF, and all well-thinking Jamaicans. Let us use this unfortunate situation of 3 of our officers dying from one incident, one occasion, to deepen our collective resolve as a country to send a message to brazen criminals that this is not the place for them. And we must retake Jamaica so that criminals don't feel comfort to take on our security forces. As I've said on previous occasions, and I repeat, the members of the JCF and others in the security forces are the ones who put their lives on the line for all of us. It's the ultimate sacrifice that anyone can make for their country.